For 15 years, the sudden disappearance of Goldie Hawn from Hollywood remained a captivating mystery, with fans and journalists alike speculating endlessly about her absence. Yet in March, on the Oscar stage, she revealed the reason in a simple yet profound 5-word confession: "I had to save my life." It was not a scripted line, nor a moment designed for cameras. It was the truth of a woman reclaiming agency in a world eager to define her, a statement of survival and resilience. Behind that confession lay decades of perseverance, private challenges, and an enduring commitment to living authentically. Goldie's story is not only one of fame and achievement, but also of courage in the face of a world that often equates success with conformity, a testament to her remarkable ability to navigate life on her own terms. Childhood and early life born. On November 21, 1945, in Washington, D.C., Goldie Hawn entered a household filled with artistry, rhythm, and quiet ambition. Her father, Edward Rutledge Hawn, was a talented band musician descended from one of the youngest signers of the Declaration of Independence, while her mother, Laura Steinhoff, brought elegance and grace, guiding her daughters through dance and music from the earliest years. Goldie's early life was both joyful and quietly poignant. She and her sister Patty grew up with the memory of a brother they never knew, a presence felt silently yet profoundly. From the rhythms of the piano and the patterns of ballet in her mother's studio, to the subtle awareness of life's fragility, Goldie absorbed lessons of empathy, resilience, and a drive to bring joy to others, planting the seeds of a remarkable career grounded in both talent and heart. The first steps on stage. Goldie's love for performance began almost as soon as she could walk, dancing at her mother's ballet and tap studio with a natural ease that hinted at the extraordinary career ahead. By the age of 10, her talent led to a performance in The Nutcracker with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, offering her an early glimpse of the magical world of stage performance. By 19, she demonstrated remarkable independence and initiative, opening and teaching at her own ballet school, showing a combination of leadership, vision, and determination that would characterize her entire life. Even as she nurtured young dancers in a familiar environment, Goldie felt a yearning for a larger stage, a place where her talent and intellect could meet opportunity, and where her creativity could flourish beyond the walls of her childhood home. The journey to California. At 21, Goldie Hawn made the courageous decision to journey to California, traveling with little more than a few dollars and a tiny poodle, in pursuit of her dreams at the Melodyland Theatre near Disneyland. The journey was not without its challenges. Her car broke down in the Mojave Desert, leaving her stranded and uncertain. Yet she trusted her instincts, taking a chance on a passing hitchhiker, a Vietnam veteran who guided her safely to her destination. This episode, seemingly minor, reflected her willingness to take risks, to trust her intuition, and to embrace life's unpredictability. A mindset that would shape not only her career, but her approach to relationships and personal growth. Early Hollywood roles. Once in Hollywood, Goldie's talent quickly garnered attention, though the industry initially tried to confine her within narrow archetypes. Television roles on Good Morning World and Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In introduced her to audiences, showcasing her warmth, charm, and infectious laugh. Despite her public persona as light and bubbly, Goldie's intelligence, discipline, and ambition were always present, quietly preparing her for more meaningful challenges. The early phase of her career highlighted both her commercial appeal and the difficulty of breaking free from an industry inclined towards stereotypes, a tension that Goldie would navigate with both courage and grace as she sought to define her own path. Breaking through with film. Goldie's breakthrough came with Cactus Flower in 1969, where she played Toni Simmons, a character that balanced vulnerability with fearless energy. The film's success, grossing over $25 million, cemented her status as a rising star, and her Oscar win for Best Supporting Actress, announced while she slept in London, marked a pivotal moment in her career. Though she was far from Hollywood, the recognition validated her talent and foresight, proving that her dedication and artistry could transcend industry expectations. The moment also reflected Goldie's humility and focus. She allowed the work itself to speak, rather than seeking attention or validation, establishing a pattern of quiet professionalism that would define her career. Becoming a Hollywood powerhouse. By the 1980s, Goldie had established herself as a formidable force in Hollywood, refusing to be limited by the types of roles traditionally offered to women. Her work on Private Benjamin in 1980 exemplified her tenacity. She navigated creative challenges, took on producing responsibilities, and transformed the project into a cultural phenomenon. The film earned nearly $70 million, marking Goldie not only as a talented actress, but also as a shrewd creative mind, capable of steering projects with vision and integrity. Her mantra, "Don't tell me I can't, just watch me," was more than a statement. It was a reflection of her lifelong approach to both work and life, demonstrating that confidence, intelligence, and persistence could open doors in even the most competitive arenas. Establishing a legacy, the 1980s saw Goldie Hawn at her professional zenith, combining box office appeal with authentic, layered performances that spanned comedy, drama, and action. Films like Swing Shift, Overboard, and Bird on a Wire showcased her versatility, illustrating an ability to inhabit characters with depth, humor, and warmth. Adjusted for inflation, her films have earned over $2 billion domestically, a testament not just to her star power, but to her business acumen, dedication, and unique ability to connect with audiences. Beyond numbers and accolades, Goldie's performances consistently brought empathy, intelligence, and joy to her roles, leaving a lasting impression that transcends trends or temporary fame, cementing her influence in both Hollywood and popular culture. Championing female collaboration. Goldie Hawn's influence extended beyond individual success, as she actively fostered collaboration and empowerment among women in the industry. In 1996, she brought Diane Keaton and Bette Midler together for the First Wives Club, a project initially doubted for its perceived tone. Yet Goldie recognized its potential for humor, warmth, and meaningful storytelling. She guided the ensemble with care, emphasizing mutual support and respect, resulting in a film that grossed $181 million worldwide and became a landmark for female collaboration. Goldie's vision, generosity, and insistence on authenticity reflected her belief that success is most powerful when shared, and that leadership is rooted in encouragement rather than control. Personal trials and family life. Goldie's personal life, like her career, was marked by resilience and thoughtful choices. 2 early marriages taught lessons in love, compromise, and perseverance. And while those relationships ultimately ended, Goldie remained committed to her children and her personal growth. With Bill Hudson, she became a mother to Oliver and Kate, balancing a rising career with family responsibilities, demonstrating her ability to nurture both professional ambitions and family bonds. Even amidst challenges, she prioritized presence, love, and intention in her household, showing that personal fulfillment and career success can coexist when approached with mindfulness and integrity. A New Love and the 15-Year Glance. 15 years after first meeting Kurt Russell professionally in 1968, Goldie's path intersected with his again during the filming of Swing Shift. Their connection was rooted not in Hollywood spectacle, but in genuine kindness, humor, and shared values. Their unconventional first date, a spontaneous adventure ending with an unexpected encounter with the police, set the tone for a partnership defined by joy, authenticity, and shared experiences. Together, they built a family that blended children from previous relationships, creating a home based on love, trust, and the conscious choice to support one another. Their bond exemplifies the quiet, enduring power of connection, cultivated through understanding, laughter, and mutual respect, rather than formalities or societal expectations. The unsigned contract. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's decision to never marry puzzled some, but perfectly reflected their approach to love. A conscious daily choice rather than a legal formality. Each Valentine's Day became a celebration of that choice, a renewal of a partnership founded on shared joy, mutual support, and unwavering respect. Their household became a mosaic of family life, where children like Oliver, Kate, Boston, and Wyatt flourished, and where love was active, nurturing, and visible in everyday actions. Goldie and Kurt's story is a reminder that commitment is more than a document. It is a consistent, living practice that sustains relationships through both ordinary and extraordinary moments. Navigating Hollywood with grace. Throughout her life, Goldie Hawn demonstrated an extraordinary ability to navigate the pressures of Hollywood with dignity and poise. In an industry often marked by drama, rivalry, and fleeting attention, she chose a path of quiet professionalism, allowing her work, integrity, and actions to define her legacy. This approach preserved her reputation and cultivated respect among colleagues, showing that strength often lies in thoughtful restraint, consistency, and the courage to focus on what truly matters. Goldie's grace under pressure and commitment to authenticity serve as a model for how to succeed without sacrificing self-respect, proving that true influence is measured by character and impact, rather than spectacle or controversy. Legacy and enduring influence. Goldie Hawn's life is a testament to resilience, brilliance, and the quiet power of authenticity. From a young girl dancing in her mother's studio to an Oscar-winning actress, producer, and Hollywood trailblazer, she has consistently transformed challenges into opportunities and ambition into achievement. Her impact extends beyond her films into her collaborations, mentorship, and the values she has instilled within her family and community. Goldie's journey demonstrates that a remarkable life is built not only on talent, but on courage, empathy, and intentional choices, leaving a legacy that inspires both her contemporaries and future generations to pursue excellence, kindness, and authenticity.